And
I'll
we're
get it.
live.
That was a dick joke.
Yes.
Woo. Uh-oh.
Perfect timing.
Oh, man, I have a bunch of shit on the couch behind me. I didn't realize. Oh, God damn it.
Yep.
God damn
Yes,
it.
John.
Oh, well.
Our
Judge.
fans will surely judge you for a dirty couch.
Ugh.
Home
Isn't even a
Academy is gonna
couch. It
send you an
appears to be a
angry letter.
futon.
That futon's a kind of couch.
Yeah, if it was a couch, it wouldn't be called futon. It would be called couch.
And on
Look,
On-
don't use the couch's dead name.
on the video, it looks far worse because it's cropped a bit, so all you see is like the pile of shit. You don't see the rest of the futon, which is fine. Like,
I mean, I'm looking at your video right now, and it looks like a third of your futon has a nicely folded blanket and a pile of clothes.
yes,
2/3 of your futon is delightful.
yes, but on the video on Twitch, all they see is that third that's covered in shit.
Oh,
Okay, while we are live and before we start recording, fans who are watching, please go to our Discord and leave a comment. Do you judge Johnny for 1/3 of a dirty futon?
Dude, Mark's beating you to it, baby.
yeah. He's already dropping bombs.
Damn it, Mork!
He says it makes him sick. No, thank you, Mark, for speaking the truth.
Look, all I'm saying is if I was at your place and I needed to sleep, I would put my body on that 2/3 of clean futon and use that pile as a pillow and rest my head.
Wait, he meant.
I would sleep comfortably on that futon.
What are the
As
odds
it
that
is.
he's used one of those items on there to clean
There we go.
body fluids?
I figured out I can mute John remotely.
Okay, I don't think Johnny would use any of those items for cleaning bodily fluids. They look pretty clean. Although I do like the idea of Johnny like cleaning up a bunch of blood on a blanket and then just folding it nicely and putting it on his futon.
Why do you
Don't give me-
what?
Don't give me that look. Blood is a bodily fluid.
I mean, it is, but
Yeah, but like, what do you think I do on the weekends, man? Like,
Kill people, obviously.
Johnny is Dexter.
I know what happens in Baltimore.
how did you get the Old Bay?
Had to kill a bunch of crabs.
Old Bay, more like old
Crabs
blood.
are people.
I don't know.
Old blood.
I'm pretty excited about my music
So
tonight.
take
It's really
bets.
good.
Is it
Holy
the sun jumping
crap.
or John jumping?
You're blowing everyone's ears out.
What?
Did a dog just shake?
We talking?
Sounded like I
Yes,
heard a dog
Edwin.
shaking.
Macho! The fuck away from that. God, this fucking house tonight. Kids pooping, not wiping their own butts. Dogs eating the kids'
Wait,
grilled cheese
are they
sandwich.
pooping and wiping someone else's butt?
We
No,
are,
I'm saying the kid needs to learn to wipe his own ass.
Okay,
we are
'cause you
live.
said-
FYI.
I know. I'm allowed to
Okay.
complain about a kid not knowing how to wipe his own ass. I love the kid, but come on, man. Time to learn.
Just making sure.
I'm just very glad that when you said kid pooping and not wiping his ass, dog eating, you followed it with the kid's grilled cheese.
Yeah, I got very
Mhm.
concerned
Oh,
for a
thank God.
moment.
I mean, we've dealt with that other situation before.
Oh no.
That dog eats a lot of things, guys.
Mm-hmm. They love to do
Bathroom
it.
trash can, certain times of the month, very attractive to the dog.
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about? The time where the boy shits in the trash can. in the bathroom.
I was
that
going to
time of
say,
the month.
certain times of the month. You know, you get your magazine, you read it in the bathroom, you're done, you throw it out, the dog eats the magazine.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's what it is. Eating all my used up porno.
His middle pages are crunchy.
Kim chips in here.
It's like a soft
Wow.
taco with a hard center.
All right. So let's see. Our viewer count right now is 5, and I'm pretty sure it's about to go to 2.
It's either going to go to 2 or it's going to go up to 15.
Mm-hmm. It only goes to 11.
We haven't even
Anyway.
started yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Who's ready for a countdown?
Well, hold on. Let me send out the tweet. Hey,
Okay, cool. I'm going to get a beer.
Yeah, do that.
God.
Hey, does your soundboard work, Johnny?
Oh, yeah, I should check that.
Game 1.
Looks
heard
like
it.
it.
Cool.
Oh wow, it's like 9:20. Like, what are we doing?
Don't worry, man. This is gonna be a brief episode. We don't have anything to say about these fucking games.
Oh, yeah, I should look up trivia. All right. Okay, so now who's ready for a countdown?
So
I was
ready.
born ready.
Pretty much.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome to Game That Tune.
Oh, yeah. What is going on, everybody? It's Game That Tune, and we are once again back in the house. It's your boy, John Harrington here. We got John Regan with us. Say hey.
Hey.
We got Jesse Moore. Say hey.
Hey.
And we've got David Fleming. Say hey.
Hey.
Hell yeah, guys. Welcome back. Game That Tune once again in the house for episode 267. And good Lord, fellas, we've got a fantastic show coming up for you tonight. If you're just joining us here at Game That Tune, this is what we're going to do. We're going to listen to some video game tunes. We've each brought 3 songs from a game. We're going to try and guess each other's games based on the songs with a little bit of trivia. We're going to goof off and have a lot of fun, and the winner at the end of the night picks the theme for the next episode and plays some bonus tunes. And our winner last week was me. And I decided that now, 267 episodes into the show, was the time to try something brand new. We've done, nearly everything possible, but we've never done an episode all about remixes or new arrangements of video game tunes. You know, we've had plenty of them in the bonus tunes, but never a whole show themed around new versions or, new editions of previously used tunes. And so that's what we're doing. It's a remix episode. It's not necessarily a redo, but it's a fresh new take on tunes from a previous episode. It could be an official arranged CD. It could be a remix album from any of the numerous artists in the video game music remixing scene. It could be a new game, a remake or a remaster of a previous game that features newly done versions of songs from the game that it remade. The theme is wide open, fellas, and I think there's a lot of music on the table for tonight's show. A little more than I anticipated, actually. Guys, did you guys have a problem of entirely too much music to choose from for this episode?
Yes.
Yeah, so did I. Kind of discovered that real quick. Like, we set this theme last Wednesday, and I think like 3 or 4 really good remix albums came out since then. I'm like, well, son of a bitch, I wasn't thinking about those, but now I am. Like, guys,
I wasn't
Game
thinking
That
about
Tune's
these
message
things
to the
that have
remix
not
community.
yet been released.
Right, exactly. That's the whole thing. I'm like, well, these are great options. I had something else in mind, but I guess now I'm going with something else. Like, my message to the video game music, remixing and covering and arranging community, pump the brakes, okay? Why are there so many people making this awesome music? Like, I can't keep up with this shit. I want to, simply can't be done. There's too much of it. It's everywhere, baby. So yeah, it's gonna be a pretty great show, I think. Gonna be a real easy edition of the show, I think. But it should be a fun one with fantastic tunes. A nice light and breezy, heavy on the tunes episode. So, Johnny, let's find that right balance as we start game 1.
Game 1.
All right. Originally, the main character of this game was going to be a rabbit. Guh.
Oh,
get
well, that
those-
just
Indeed.
gives it away.
Hat trick.
It's all hat tricks tonight, baby.
Banjo Kazooie. Oh, and John even has the album title, Rejiggied.
Is that correct?
Yes, that is. I said hat trick. And David had an excellent drawing of.
I'm
We
gonna
had
post it
like
to the
3
Discord
songs
now.
worth of time to make the drawing.
I know.
When you get it
It's
that
really
early, you get to draw something nice.
And
Hell
on
yeah,
those
man,
boogie
great pick.
boards. Oh man, as soon as you did the topic, I was a little confused as what I was gonna do. And then this released and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, thank you, Grant Kirkhope.
Yeah, no
Um,
kidding, man.
he-
Because I also picked this for the show, so
Oh.
I've gone back and added in different music. But yeah, what an unexpected thing to have happen the week that we pick a all remix and new arrangements episode. Like, oh, cool, a brand new Banjo Kazooie album, literally rearranged by the original composer. Like, who saw that coming?
I know, it was wild.
The
And
hell?
it's so fucking good. I've listened to
It
it so
is.
many times.
Yeah, it's really good. Oh man, Johnny, David, have you gotten a chance to listen to this?
No, I saw it come out, but I've not listened to it yet.
You
I've
should.
listened to 3 songs from it.
How do you like it so far?
Yeah.
Pretty good. What was the first song? Because I couldn't place it, and it was driving me nuts.
I think it was Rust Bucket Bay.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then it was
Um,
Spiral Mountain and Treasure Cove Trove.
Mm-hmm. I picked for my picks that will not be playing, but will be in the background on the podcast edition. Mad Monster Mansion was really dope.
Yes.
And then I also picked Treasure Trove, and I picked Mumbo's Mountain.
Yeah, that's another. Oh, so good.
Yeah, the arrangements on this album are really interesting. It's got me wondering why it's like this album has been made, because like all the songs, they're like 5 minutes long, and they have like 3 or 4 distinct like sounds to them. They all have like movements.
What
And I'm wondering, like, was there a canceled game or something? And Grant Kirkhope was working on new versions of everything, and it's like, well, fuck it, I guess I'm just making a remix album. Like,
maybe
I
he
don't know.
just was nostalgic and was like,
Could
I
be.
want to do some banjo.
Do you think it had anything to do with Banjo coming in Smash and like people getting excited for Banjo again and him like, okay, well, let me ride this wave?
Maybe.
Yeah, could be. Because I mean, these sound like they could have been some of the Smash remixes. I mean, especially like, you know, some of the harder rockin' stuff. It's like, yeah, that could have been the new version.
Yeah.
I love in the Freeze Easy Mountain or whatever.
Oh, I want to hear that song.
They do
Yeah.
like surf rock guitar,
Ooh,
which is
yeah.
wild because you're like, wait, this is a snow level, but now we're on
Mhm.
the beach surfing. Whoa.
Surf
Grant,
rock
you
and Christmas.
dirty dog.
Yes.
What's the difference? What's the difference between a surfboard and snowboard, except where you use it and the shape and the fact that the surfboard has a fin?
And
Yeah,
Snow.
you nailed it. You nailed it down there, John.
Otherwise,
what is the
the
difference?
same.
hang
What is
10.
what is the difference between a surfboard and a snowboard except the physical properties of the water?
I'm
Yes.
sure if you tried to hang 10 on a snowboard, you would just die.
Yeah, because your feet are in those like strapped in boots. So
Yeah.
like, good luck moving them.
If you're just going down a mountain without boots, like
Yeah.
just trying to
Trying to hang down on a surfboard down a mountain.
down a mountain.
Why was that?
And I'm trying to imagine.
never-
I'm trying to imagine paddling out into the surf while your feet are strapped into a snowboard.
It's called wakeboarding, John. It's a pain in the ass.
I just want to say, why was that never a mini game in a Banjo and Kazooie game where you're on Freeze Easy Peak and you have to snowboard down the mountain on Kazooie?
Too damn rad.
Yeah.
Just too damn rad,
It's
David.
just too cool, man.
The N64 required the expansion pack to handle that level of rad.
I mean, maybe like, did you ever see Cliffhanger?
Yes.
You know,
Ooh,
maybe
boy.
they didn't want the situation where Banjo's, you know, kazooieing, like, you know, riding Kazooie into the ice and snow. Like, it,
That
Yeah,
movie is so weird.
if Banjo's riding Kazooie, Kazooie's using their wings or her feet. If you're just riding her like a snowboard, like the penguin in 1080, then realistically, she's just being ruined, like scratched up, iced up.
She'll be dead.
Oh,
Exactly. And then what? Then you just shove her back in the backpack and
Yeah.
lose functionality for the rest of the game. It's
I
fucked
think
up,
we
David.
need to put that movie on the GTT movie poll because it's been a while since I've seen it, but I seem to remember it being about Sylvester Stallone mountain climbing.
It's fucking
It's like-
wild, dude.
Why
Dude,
don't you?
Cliffhanger
Why can't you
rules.
like
Um,
snowboard on Kazooie? You ever see
John-
Cliffhanger? Okay, I can't wait to see where this is going.
I've
John
watched it
Lithgow is
entirely
the
too
villain?
recently. Oh yeah,
And-
John
and he's
Lithgow's the
fucking-
villain of that movie.
So
And-
good.
And
John
yeah,
Lithgow
just to,
is such a great villain.
to clarify for anybody that doesn't know what's up, Sylvester Stallone gets in a fight with somebody and starts, you know, cartoonishly like Tom and Jerrying his way down an icy slope and fighting the guy, and like they're sliding down a mountain, and Sylvester Stallone's like beating him up and grinding his face into the ground on the mountain, like, and then rides his corpse off the cliff, and you know, it's fucking awesome and hilarious. So yeah, doing that to Kazooie, yeah, it would weigh heavy on your conscience.
Not
Dave.
hilarious.
Yeah, Kazooie, I mean, despite being a smart aleck, you don't wish that upon them.
Still lovable.
Well, I mean, you do
Yeah.
use Kazooie for the the trot, whatever it's called, and you're
Yeah.
putting
With
the
legs.
full. You're putting the full weight of a bear onto this back, and bears will weigh like 1,500 pounds.
That's true. So
But-
that says something about the strength of Kazooie's gams. Those are, you know, some power bird gams. But
just
anyway.
just think of what she can do with banjo with those gams.
I'd
squeeze them
rather
like
not.
a watermelon.
Game 2.
Oh wait, we got... ah man. But yeah, this remix album is really fucking good, man. Everybody should check it out.
Please.
You know, it's rejiggied and it's spelled weird. It's got a Y instead of an I. But hey, whatever. It's Banjo Kazooie. You do your thing. And yeah, it's really good. And I'm, you know, kind of wanted, like, you know, when it came out, I was like, man, I wonder what the turnaround time is on getting Grant Kirkhope on the show to talk about this.
Oh
like,
my god.
you think we could trick him into thinking he could actually promote his stuff here? Like,
I
because I
feel
would
like
love to have had him be the guest, be like, you know, I've got my pick. Oh, okay. You know, mystery guest. Who's this handsome Scotsman with all this fucking awesome music? But
Ugh.
Yeah. Oh, there he is. Grant, is that you?
That's all I got.
I feel like of all the like prominent video game composers and like music celebrities that we could get on this show, it's neck and neck between Grant Kirkhope and Tommy Talrico for who we could actually book on the show.
No,
Yeah,
I don't
Tommy
want
Tallarico
Tommy.
seems like he'll do fucking anything. The question
Right.
is, do we want him to?
Yeah.
No.
He just wants to talk about that Miko.
Yeah, you know, if you can, if we can promote the in television Amico to 3 people, Tommy Tallarico will show up and do a whole fucking episode with us, I think. But no, I would much rather have Grant on the show, you know, or David Wise. You know, I'm thinking of like the classic Rare boys. You know,
Oh,
any
man.
of the
Rare
classic
boys.
Rare people, quite frankly. You know, shit, man, give me Graham Norgate. I want to talk to that motherfucker.
I was gonna say it's like Grant Kirkhope, David Wise, any of the classic Rare people, like those two.
Yeah, you know, no, give me Graham Norgate or Robin Beanland. You know, fucking. I follow those guys on Twitter. You know, they're nice fellas. And if they want to, you know, if we want to get Beano on here to talk like Conker's Bad Fur Day, you know, count me all the way in. Sounds great. So, Johnny, start reaching out to the former Rare composers. Leave them voicemails using that Scottish accent. See how many of them you can lure onto the show.
Oh.
Look, we're Scotsmen too. Ugh.
Yeah, see?
Like, do. You have one new message. End of message.
Right.
Someone sneezed on my phone.
Yeah. Grant, hit me back. Ock. See you later.
Give me a banana.
What are you? The Martians from Mars Attack?
Oh my god. Grant Kirkhope is just sitting in his home in Edinburgh, like, I just got called by the Martians.
Yeah. Kind of racist Martians.
Game
Racist towards the
2.
Scots.
Alright, guys. So there is room inside of this game's cartridge for a battery, meaning the game could have been capable of saving games instead of using a password, and it's unknown why this was never implemented. Alright, guys, who's ready for me to hit that hat trick button? Let's see. Jesse wrote Metroid, David wrote Metroid, Andrew, Samus, and John wrote Metroid on analog synths. These are all correct. This is from the album Metroid Resynthesized by Luminist that they put together a few years ago, and it's amazing. Like, I love it.
Yeah, it's pretty goddamn dope there.
Yeah.
Oh, I've heard about this. Yeah.
Yeah, they did the whole
feel
Metroid
like-
soundtrack on analog synths, and I feel like it
I
really
feel like
kind
you've
of.
used this for bonus tunes in the past at some point.
I think I have, and I feel like
Probably
it really
have.
captures like the feel of like what Metroid is going for, like spooky, echoey, you know, the sense of like emptiness, kind of. I don't know. It's hard to explain it, but
I mean, it's hard to explain it because you've not seen Alien.
I have actually.
Wait, have you?
Johnny's going through
Yes.
changes.
Okay, cool.
Did you like it?
I loved it. Yeah, I saw it
Yeah,
pretty
it's
recently.
so good, right?
I love that the priest from Fifth Element was in it. That was pretty cool. But
Dana Barrett from Ghostbusters also.
also in it. But I'm not here to talk about Alien. I'm here to talk about Metroid.
Yeah. No, I love these synth versions. I don't even want to call them rearrangements because they're really just fucking. It's the same songs, but done with just such a high quality synthesizer compared to what the NES was doing. And it just, the sound is so. I don't know, man. It does put it in like that 80s, like dreadful, like movie score vibe. And
Yeah.
it fucking works.
Oh, I love it. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I love
Well,
it
I
so
feel
much.
like it also the sound of a synth, like, yeah, it harkens back to the 80s and the nostalgia and whatnot, but there's something about it that it does sound very science fiction, but like a particular era of science fiction. Like,
Right.
it's not like super optimistic 1950s retro future science fiction, all that. It's the like very cyberpunk dystopian, the world is ending science fiction, which Metroid really kind of fits into.
Yeah, it was like some old vision of a sadder future, and I just picture these synths that they're making this on just being fucking huge. Like, this sounds like it comes out of a big old computer. I love it.
In space.
That too. It could be a space thing. Because I don't know what it is about these arrangements, Johnny, that just suit the Metroid vibe so perfectly.
It just makes sense. Like, it just makes goddamn sense. Like, I wish there was a way to hack like CD style audio into NES games, so you can actually play this with the soundtrack, right? Because that would be amazing. I guess you could just mute your NES and play this.
I was going to say, just mute the TV and put headphones on.
Well, but then you got to change the songs as you run through the different zones. It gets complicated.
Hitting next and back a couple times on your CD player, too complicated.
Yeah.
Just have like Brinstar on repeat for 30 minutes while you explore that area.
Huh?
Here's what you do. You hire Luminist to play it while you play the game. So you have an actual musician on the synth as you play the game, and they can react to things happening. They can play the, item tune, the item get tune. They can play the, like as you
I'm
do
sure
it.
Sure, that's perfectly easy to do. Like if you get the guy, is Luminous just one person or is it like a group?
I'm pretty sure it's just one person.
Yeah, I'm
Pretty
just
certain.
wondering how many simultaneous synths they would have to set up in order to like make that happen. Like you're about to like enter a door to go to Brinstar, you has to run over to a different fucking synth and get that one going.
That's true.
I'd say at least either synth or 7.
Yeah, he probably has 2 hands. God damn it. God damn it, Jesse.
Anyway, but yeah, I do like the idea of somebody playing this live along with it. Didn't they do that at like a couple of MagFests or something? The band played like the Mega Man music while somebody did a speed run of the game.
Yeah,
And,
I feel like
there's
that's
a
a thing,
band.
yeah.
That's their whole shtick. God, what are they
Cool.
called?
I've seen
And,
somebody
like,
do that to Mario Brothers.
It's crazy because like while they're playing, if the dude dies, the band has to start over.
boom, boom, boom. Yeah, start back again. I'm for it. So yeah, get the synth guy going for
I think it's
really exciting
Metroid.
Metroid speed run. Those things happen, right? People still like the original Metroid and like watching people play it. That's my only issue with this. Like, I love this the redone versions of these songs, and these are classic, indelible video game music songs. But man, the original Metroid, no thank you. Like, they should have hired this guy to work on Metroid Dread for sure. But like, I don't want to go back and think about the original Metroid. I'd rather just listen to this and imagine myself enjoying the original Metroid.
I was going to say that's what's awesome about this album is it reminds you of what you thought the original Metroid was and gives you like those positive vibes. Whereas when
Yes.
you see like the original Metroid on Virtual Console or whatever and you download, it's like, oh yeah, I love this game. This is great. And then you play it like, wait, this isn't at all what I thought it was.
Nope.
Play it
Yeah.
like, where's the goddamn map? Like, there's no
Right.
map. What the fuck?
Everybody
add
that
it
played
for
the
Mission
original Metroid. Did they add a map in Mission Zero, David? Was that one of the quality of life changes?
They did, and that is
okay.
why Zero Mission is a far
Mission.
superior game to the original Metroid.
So play that
Yes, they-
instead.
Yeah, exactly. And redo that soundtrack. It's a wildly different soundtrack than the NES Metroid. So let's resynthesize that.
Ooh.
But yeah, I wonder, has this guy done anything else? Like, has there been a Super Metroid resynthesized or anything? Or
Oh,
they just,
I think they did do a Super Metroid, actually.
I was
They
going to say
should.
that would be the thing to listen to
Uh-huh.
I'm Googling it now, but I'm
I'd
pretty
also be
sure-
curious
while playing
to
the
hear.
game, obviously.
I'd be curious to hear like Return of Samus resynthesized, because those Game Boy, the original Game Boy soundtrack is lacking in a lot of ways. So I'd be curious to hear what this guy could do to it.
I would love to hear just a synthesized version of the theme of Samus Aran, because that song is epic and beautiful, and I would like to hear it. All due respect to the Super Nintendo, I would like to hear that not on a Super Nintendo.
Right, exactly. Yeah, please at least just find a keyboard.
FM chip, baby.
Oh God, yeah. Somebody needs to do a Genesis version of the Super Metroid soundtrack right about nowish.
So,
Do they though?
Luminist has done a Super Metroid resynthesized.
Oh, good. I know what my post-show homework is going to be. Yeah, that sounds good. And you know what else is great about this? Should they ever actually greenlight like a Metroid movie of some kind, they've got the soundtrack all ready to go.
Done.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's perfect
Just
for a Metroid movie.
Pay the man for this. Like
Yeah.
this- yeah.
Starring
Listen,
Chris Pratt
Oh yeah,
yeah.
God.
as the
Chris
Metroid.
Pratt has the voice of Ridley.
Yeah.
Chris Pratt as Samus Aran.
Oh God. it's just exhausting, guys. Like, there's so few characters in Metroid for Chris Pratt to voice. Like, I can't believe they would cast him as every single one of them. How far are we from like all just full blown hating Chris Pratt at this point? Like, are we done with him?
Like, because like he's good as Star-Lord. He's good as Andy Dwyer. Like, you can never take Andy away from me. Like, I'm sorry. But like,
it's too much,
whole,
man.
like, hate with him being like Garfield now. It's like, yeah, famous dude gets a fucking job because he's famous. Of course,
and
they
see
want Chris Pratt.
what really sucks is the Mario thing is what soured everybody on him immediately. Garfield is actually a pretty good role for him. Like, Chris Pratt could totally be the voice of a modern Garfield. There's nothing wrong with that. Mario is what threw everybody for a loop. It's what just broke everybody's brain. Like, no, it doesn't add up. And so now he's being offered another high-profile voice thing, and everybody's just fucking done with him.
I don't hate Chris Pratt. Like, I have my issues with Chris Pratt, but I don't hate him. Yeah. He is starting to get to that Johnny Depp level of must he be in fucking everything.
Yeah. He's popping up a lot, and
Tom
I
Hanks
did like
is in a lot of stuff.
Well, yeah, but Tom Hanks is cool as shit.
Oh,
yeah. Nobody has a crossword for Tom Hanks.
He's
one thing
America's
I was going to say,
dad.
I did see a pretty funny, Chris Pratt meme. It was from King of the Hill. You know, the one where he's where Bobby gets into Christian rock and Hank's talking to the Christian rock minister and King of the Hill. He's like, "Don't you see you're not making rock and roll any better, or Christianity better? You're just making rock and roll worse."
Oh yeah, I saw the one.
Don't you see you're not making Chris Pratt any better? You're just making Parks and Rec worse.
Yeah, I saw that.
I saw this meme. I just posted in our Discord. It was the Mortal Kombat like tier as you go up, fighting, and it begins with like Star-Lord, Mario, and now Chris Pratt's on Garfield, and then it goes like to Hercules, somebody else, Wallace from Wallace and Gromit, and like it ends with Martin Luther King Jr.
Only a matter of time, guys. Only a matter of time.
Yeah, that's Goku second from the top.
I can see it. Yeah, I could definitely see it. Classically American Goku. So anyway, this Metroid Synth album fucking rules.
Yeah.
Unlike Chris Pratt,
Metroid.
Unlike Chris Pratt, I will never tire of this Metroid Synth album.
Game 3.
Sleepy Joe at it again.
Yeah. In my audio program, like, it's not. At least I was hearing you guys. Okay, now I hear everybody. But again, it's like my audio recording thing just paused here. Like it's not moving right now. Shit.
Cool.
Like, try hitting stop.
Yeah, see if you got something to export there, Johnny.
I had something happening like before the show started, and I rebooted, and then it seemed to pop up again now. I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, it's like, yeah, my audio program is completely frozen. Shit.
Just realized what Mork was saying. Chris Pratt's behind you. He's under the clothes. There's a giant pile of clothes on John's camera.
Oh, god damn it. Okay, so it was
Johnny,
recording the whole.
do your laundry.
So it was recording the whole time. It just the interface froze. Son of a bitch. So, and I hit stop. So now I'm gonna be out of sync with you guys. I'm sorry.
That's fine. I can line this up. This is all getting deleted anyway.
So I'll have to do 2 exports. Okay.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Oh, it's getting deleted.
I feel like we should keep that burp.
I don't know what the fuck that was about. I'm just gonna resume the song. Here we go.
All right, so of the 8 new characters designed for this game, 2 of them were designed by the original character designer for the series. Before everyone shows their answers, if everyone wants to add something, I do want to say I will give a bonus point if you can tell me which 2 characters were created by the original series character designer.
Not interested.
Oh!
Ah.
Johnny, hold up your answer, please. So Johnny says Street Fighter 3? Sadly incorrect. John Harrington says Mega Man 9 Arrange album, which is correct. Jesse Moore says Mega Man 9, which is correct. He also gets a bonus point. The 2 characters were Splash Woman and Plug Man.
Oh God.
That's a hat
Bring it
trick.
back, John. Bring that soundboard back, baby. We got time.
Okay, I'll know you start it. Something has gone horribly wrong with. Okay. My keyboard's not responding. That's
Isn't
no
a
good.
plug man like a drug dealer?
Give me a second. Give me a second.
I mean, I already gave the hat trick sound. Yeah,
we go ahead and start
But
talking.
there wasn't
about
a hat
it.
trick. Johnny said Street Fighter 3.
Yeah.
That's true. I don't know the sound for 2 games correct.
It's a simple da 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 da. But
Yeah,
played with like
Christ.
Yeah, there you go.
Hold on.
Let's act as though Johnny played the right sound, and just start talking Mega Man 9.
No, played any sound, please. I didn't play the wrong sound. It's just like, okay, here we go. Here we go.
Hooray!
Yes. So this is Mega Man 9. And I believe I put the game in the scorekeeper correctly so that if you're watching us live, you see the excuse me, correct title. This is Mega Man 9, but the album title is Rockman 9 Arranged.
Yes. Well done, David. Way to cover all your bases there. And
I just want to make sure.
Man, what a pick. Man.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, John.
No, I got nothing really to say. That's the thing. I was listening to it, and I'm like, okay, it's obviously a Mega Man thing. And then the way I backed my way into this one is 1, you picked it. 2, I don't recognize it as being any of the Mega Mans 1 through 6. Therefore, it has to be 9. Like that's the process of elimination. It didn't sound like 7 or 8, and bada bing, here we are. Mega Man 9 Arranged soundtrack, the one I haven't listened to, but man, I got to. I tend to stick with the classic ones from my youth, not the classic ones from 10 years ago.
Well, there's a funny thing about the Mega Man 9 Arrange album. Mega Man 9 has a banger soundtrack, but its best tracks are arranged, let's say, uniquely.
Oh, no.
Like, for me, Tornado Man is the best song in Mega Man 9, but they go for a very different take for it on the Arranged album, which I don't really kind of gel with because they go with like a slower version. Meanwhile,
unacceptable.
I never gave too much of a shit about Magma Man, but Magma Man on the Arrange album is fucking great. Like, somehow they kind of reversed it. Like, my favorite songs from Mega Man 9 get my least favorite remixes.
Yeah, interesting.
But the songs that I didn't really care about suddenly sound fucking awesome.
I'm confused as to why they would think a slow version of Tornado Man would be in any way appropriate. Like, just by his very nature, Tornado Man should not have a slow song. I don't understand.
Right, and that song especially is just begging for a remix that fucks, and it doesn't. I'm sorry to say.
It's a damn shame, man.
The exception to this is the Wily music, because they're great in both versions. And that's why I had to close on We're the Robot. And that's why I had to close on We're the Robots, because that song is amazing in whatever version it's in.
Yeah, no, well done, man. Good pick. I am interested to hear this whole album now, because it's one thing if it's just like arranged versions of the like the NES style tunes, but to arrange them differently than how they would sound, simply played on like actual instruments. I'm very intrigued. I kind of want to hear how they fuck this up, like, because usually in my experience listening to like Mega Man like albums, they'll have like they did these classic Mega Man albums where they had the NES version, and then they had like a PlayStation 1 like updated version, and then they would end with like a couple of remixes from said game. Like there's a really great version of Wave Man on the Mega Man 5 album that's like done in like an island style, which makes perfect sense. And, stuff like that. So I would think that they would have done something more like that for this album, done just like a, good arrangement of each song in an actual, instrument style, and then chosen a couple of things and spiced it up a little bit. But to fuck up Tornado Man and make Magma Man good, I'm greatly intrigued by this album now, David.
Well, it's also interesting because they do that. They do that. They kind of like add that little flair to each song. Yes, I said doo-doo.
It's fine. They didn't have to acknowledge it.
You chuckled, so
I do that, baby.
Like Magma Man, he's a robot that's built like a volcano, and his stage is in like an underground cave with lava fluming everywhere. But his song has like a Latin guitar flair to it. Don't know why, but it kind of works.
Because it's spicy.
Totally. That's what it is. Yeah, muy caliente, much like lava.
Muy caliente.
Yeah, exactly.
Much like lava.
It's a long walk, but yeah, you eat the Taco Bell, and then you gotta drop a hot lava. So they figure a little Spanish guitar. That's what it is.
I am from now on. Every time I poop, I'm listening to the Mega Man 9 soundtrack.
The Magma Man soundtrack. Like, oh, this is nice. I don't even mind the fact that this burns so badly. Yeah. Good Lord. So then what's the Splash Woman arrangement like? Is it real sexy?
Kind of. It's like,
or is it real dry? Did they go the wrong way with it?
No, it has that, like, I kind of want to say that aquatic feel. Like it's very soft and mellow, and kind of like it's the kind of music that you would listen to chilling at the beach or like floating in a lazy river. So it kind of fits.
They didn't like give it a dry desert vibe or anything.
No. Although I do thank you for bringing up Splash Woman, because that was one thing I did find interesting. Of the 8 Robot Masters, because Johnny, there are 8 Robot Masters in Mega Man games.
8 new characters per game, John.
Yeah, god damn it.
Keiji Inafune designed Plugman and Splash Woman, and apparently he designed Splash Woman because he wanted to design the first female Robot Master. And then, like, as the team at Inti Creates was creating all these Robot Masters, he's like, okay, these are getting super elaborate and complex, like, slow the fuck down. Let me show you how it's done. And he drew up Plugman and was like, okay, this is what you need to do.
I was just about to say, like, Plugman's not really the most inspired choice. And then I'm like, no, wait, that's the most classic choice possible. Like, guys, it's real simple. He's got a plug for a head. He's an electric robot. Go.
Done.
Let's go to lunch.
Yeah, exactly. Trying to come up with something like this, like Plugman, but less crappy. All right, so Plugman good with everybody? yeah,
we're good. Good.
Isn't that just Sparkman? No, it's not.
See, Sparkman was a spark plug. Plugman is an electrical plug.
Completely different plugs.
Different things.
Totally different plugs.
Not like that other Plugman either.
Let's please not go there.
Hey, did you guys call me? Look what you did. You got Pluggy here.
That is not a sound I want to hear before things get sexy. Hey.
That
You're calling for me.
I
did.
Not the voice that I want to hear anal plugs have. I want some super sexy, maybe Aladdin-inspired voice. I definitely do not want to hear. Hey.
I don't want any voice, honestly.
And yet you can't escape it, John. You can't help but have your own voice.
It should be a sexy voice and not cartoon from the Appalachians.
No, Larry the Cable Guy has a butt plug. Pixar plugs.
Oh, Jesus.
Good Lord.
What if sex toys had feelings?
Listen, I'm not going to say I wouldn't watch it.
Yeah. Was there going to be an anal beads character?
Right.
I mean, clearly, the anal beads character would have 4 different personalities, each one in a different bead.
Yeah, each one larger and more extreme than the last.
Oh my God! So, does anybody know John Ratzenberger? Can we get him on the phone and pitch this movie?
Clearly, he has to voice the final anal bead.
Let's just go ahead and loop this all the way back around. And yes, John Ratzenberger eventually does need to do the voice of Plug Man, the perfectly innocent Mega Man 9 Robot Master. That I realize now, I'm looking at him, he has a plug for a head and for a hand. Yeah. It's a multifaceted robot here.
To, charge up and shoot the electric ball.
Right. He's one of those dangerous, illegal extension cords. He's a male-to-male extension cord. It's not good. Fucking kill your ass. Yeah. Have you ever seen those things? You could buy them on Wish. They'll fucking, they'll totally kill you if you plug them in.
I'm pretty sure that you could buy those.
They're severe. They're so illegal and so dangerous. It's a plug with, where you plug it in and then you've got a hot plug in your hand.
Yeah.
And the only reason they exist is because people put their Christmas lights up backwards.
Yeah, no, I've seen signs at hardware stores that are we will not make you.
We won't make that.
Well, yeah, we will not make you a male-to-male plug. Go rehang your goddamn Christmas lights.
Yeah. So yeah, you can totally buy a kill plug on Wish, and that's what Plug Man is. He's one of those plugs that'll kill your ass. It's pretty great, man. It's actually, I mean, for a Robot Master that Keiji Inafune came up with in 10 seconds, it's a really good one. It's very serious.
Man, I never thought about how bad one of those could fuck you up.
Seriously, it's like a thing. If you go to a place that will custom wire something, and you ask them for a plug that if you plug it in, then you've got another plug on the side. They'll slap you across the face and be like, seriously, think about that for 10 fucking seconds. Yeah, it will kill you. If you plug that thing in and touch it, you'll die. It's pretty cool. Yeah, super dangerous.
It's pretty cool.
I mean, just the thought of it. Oh God, yeah.
The thought
doesn't sound cool, guys.
Could you cook something with it?
Can you imagine dying and how great that would be?
Oh man,
I think about
as long as it's Mega Man, where you fucking
Johnny,
you explode in a series of circles. To explode like Mega Man and come back and fight Plug Man again. Get John Ratzenberger on the phone. I'm in.
Actually, honestly, if they ever make a Mega Man animated movie, John Ratzenberger should play Wily. Or no, should play Dr. Light.
Because John Ratzenberger speaks clearly. They need to get the guy from Mega Man 8 to play Dr. Light.
Yes.
I'm your dad.
Yeah. Hire anybody off the street. Must recover all the energy of Mega Man. Oh, God. Man, David, anything else on Mega Man 9, the Fantastic Arranged album, or Severely Dangerous Electrical Plugs?
Mega Man 9's fucking great. I love this game.
Dangerous plugs, not so much.
Be careful putting up your Christmas lights there, David.
I will.
Game 4.
guys
Okay,
get
I
fucked
thought
up
it was
music
just.
too? Of course, this is the time Johnny takes to walk away from his computer. All right, guys. So, this game is currently the only game in its series to have been developed by more than 5 companies. Buffering.
All right, I think so. Chrome's reporting this using some insane amount of CPU right now, so I'm gonna try switching to Firefox real quick. Bear with me one moment.
All right.
Let's see what happens.
This is good. I needed to re-record my trivia anyway. I can't find anything to back this up.
Okay, let's see here.
Oh, well, if the trivia is wrong and I get the answer wrong, I blame that.
Right. Yeah, I shouldn't have used that unsighted piece.
All right, bear with me one second, everybody. Hold on. Am I even logged in on this? Okay, good, I am. Okay, I heard that. That's good. All right. Can you guys hear me? Oh, I can't hear you. One second. What's going on here?
Can you hear us?
Okay, now I can hear you.
Okay.
All right, then
I
hold on.
totally had the wrong game.
I've got to fix since I changed browsers. I got to redo my video windows real quick. Will this take me 1 second? 840. Okay. Player 3. 700. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Then player 4.
You're my 700.
Okay. All right. You're on the right spots. Although I'm concerned because my audio program's still reporting like it's still like frozen looking, but so I'm gonna stop again on it real quick and see what happens. Bear with me one more second here.
Do it, baby. Export as many times as you need.
God damn it! I swear this has never happened to me before.
I mean, it's a common.
That's what they all say, Johnny.
It's a common thing. 1 out of 5 I've heard.
So you got an answer, John?
Oh, no, I don't. I was just gonna draw a penis.
I'll draw it quick.
But again, I'm not. Well, I'm still waiting on Ardor, my audio program here, to catch up. Because it's somehow using 101% of my CPU, which doesn't make any sense.
Are you have any programs running in the background?
No. Oh, no.
Are you torrenting porn right now?
No. I'm not
Be
doing
honest.
I'm not doing anything like that. Like, I'm running nothing.
And I normally am.
Yeah, I'm usually touring all kinds of
Is someone
porn.
else? Is someone else using your internet?
No, Daniel's in bed. I got there's nothing.
Wi-Fi leak.
Absolutely
The
nothing.
dog?
What about Ripley? Yeah.
She's
Is
right.
Ripley downloading porn?
Ripley?
Is there a cat in your modem?
No, it's not an internet issue. It's a my computer issue. I've got a process monitor running and it's showing like, oh yeah, your audio program CPU, which doesn't make any sense. And OBS is somehow at like 50%, which is insane. That's not
Is Ripley in your computer?
Right.
Not again.
Okay, there it goes. It finally okay, that caught up. Now it's back to normal CPU usage. Okay. Gonna hit record
John's
again.
Dog Battle Network.
Okay. Here we go.
John's dog's running through the cyber world. All right, so Johnny, no surprise there, draws a penis. And David.
I didn't hear anything you just
Specifically, it's Spyro. What?
said. The audio cut out on me while you're talking.
Okay, well, you got it wrong. You drew a dick.
Da-da-da-da.
Yeah. It's Spyro the Dragon reignited. Man, what a game. And what a night we're having, guys. God, all this technical, I don't want to say
Shit, guys, something's
a
really
bad
wrong.
sign.
I don't know what's going on.
When he's
Oh, this is what I get for trying something new on the show.
when you ask him a question and he starts looking around for a minute and doesn't answer you.
I think you can see the 15-second delay in my speech pattern.
And then he's like,
Okay.
"Whoa,
Monsters, it looks like.
Shout out to Jaded Gamer in our Discord who says, "Okay, not torrenting. Are you streaming porn?"
No.
no."
No, so guys, seriously, like every 5 seconds right now, like your audio just cuts out completely. I don't know what's going on.
I think the show's over, John.
I think so. Like I hate to say it, but like something's really wrong, and I don't know what it is.
Johnny, I don't mean to laugh because I'm sure you're trying to
Yeah,
sort
it's
stuff
Now I
out
hear
and
you.
it's super frustrating, but
It is.
really funny.
But yeah, no, you guys are laughing, and I can't hear you. Nobody else hears you. Like, at least the people watching don't hear you.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
that's-
see.
It's not
Yeah, I think we gotta call it. Something's gone really wrong. I'm sorry, guys.
It's fine.
No, you're fine.
Uh,
Do we have that Simpsons picture with the drunk guy and the camera?
not on hand. I haven't had to use that in so long.
Oh man. Live streaming, eh, guys?
Yeah. All right.
There we go.
I guess we can do a redo with some new games next week or something. I don't know.
What?
Cause like we can't keep recording. This isn't working. We can't keep recording like this.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. So I guess we can figure out something to do next week. I don't know.
The old dusty finish.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sounds like a sex thing.
Oh, it is.
See, yeah.
Sex thing.
This is the first time we've ever had this happen. I think where we have to actually stop recording. I think
Yeah.
maybe it's happened once before.
Yep.
Should we stop our recording?
Yeah, cause my everything on my end is like freezing every 2 seconds. Like it's just not working.
Well, Johnny, can they hear you at all?
Sometimes.
Cool.
When your audio freezes up, it looks like my audio freezes up too. Like OBS's little thing stops responding.
Yeah, it's
So-
not good.
Yeah.
Okay,
damn.
cool. Well, if you can, tell everybody that I'm going to send them on a raid and apologize that we can't finish the show tonight.
Yeah.
And then we can all figure this out behind the scenes.
Okay.
What do you guys want to raid?
Anyone good on?
See who's playing Spyro Reignited. Want to go to DJ Skittlepot playing Spyro the Dragon Reignited?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, fuck it. Oh, this guy looks dope.
All right.
Ooh.